Okay, yeah, thank you very much. And I think we are streaming live now. It's very important that I'm gonna try and see how we can put a recording here with maybe okay. So basically number 4470009. If you don't mind, if you want to so that we can see your face. We're live. So again, my name is Mr. J. Skolawole. I'm the founder and the president of the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network. And today, as you know, this is the last Sunday of the month, and we have decided to be having a Japa project question and answer for our Nigerian families, single individuals, and Nigerians in general who are planning or about to embark on a journey to the United Kingdom, United States, Canada, and Australia. And we are the Nigerian community group here, and all we're trying to do is to make sure we guide you. We guide a lot of Nigerians. As you know, there's a lot of things that have changed over the past 6 months, 1 year. A lot of Nigerian students are moving to this country, moving to America, moving to Canada, Australia, but they don't know the plan. Their financial plan, their planning is not actually normally as they plan to be. And some of people have run out of money. Some people, obviously, they don't know what is happening, how to get a job, and how to get a job, accommodation, and even how to plan themselves. We have seen families that family of 3, 4, 5, they just decided to move all the way, sell all their properties in Nigeria, and they just came to UK, and they end up seeing something different. Some family has planned to say, oh, I'm going to get to UK, I'm going to start making money. The old picture of today is not the same picture as of yesterday, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So that is why we started this program. And we've decided to say, okay, we're going to try and do this as much as possible every month, every last Sunday of the month, to make sure that people can benefit. So again, this is one of those periods. So if anybody is there, we're live on YouTube, and you want to join us, our session, please do join us, and we can help with any. So if I let you go, sorry, I don't know your name, my brother from America. If you can introduce yourself, and then, yeah, please, let me leave the floor for you for some time so that you can talk. I think you're on mute. I think you're on mute. You're on mute.
Okay, so there you go. Okay,
Thank
hello?
you. Thank you. I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Got it. Okay, so, and you can stop me too as I tell you. If you want to just stop me, that's okay. So my name is Abdul Idi. I'm from Nigeria originally, currently a U.S. citizen. When I left Nigeria, it was Gongola State, but now it's Taraba.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah. And when I left Nigeria, I think my situation is a little bit different in the sense that I left Nigeria in 1989.
Yeah.
On a full tennis scholarship. But before I left Nigeria, I was the Nigerian #1 junior lawn tennis player in 1985 and 1987. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, yeah. And then I got full lawn tennis scholarship from Livingston College in North Carolina. So I know when I came, we recruited about 8 other Nigerians. So we were about 9 of us on my tennis team. So that's how I left Nigeria. I came on a full tennis scholarship.
Yeah, okay. That's good. I think you're on mute again.
Man, I don't know what's going on here. No, it's on mute. Yeah.
Okay, you're mute again. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah. So that's kind of part of my story. So, and like I said, talked to you earlier, I really appreciate what you've been doing. Helping our people to try to understand of when you want to come to overseas, you just have to plan. And the biggest problem these days is when you try to tell people, the first thing is this person does not want me to travel. And it's very discouraging. You know, it's very, very, it's sad in the sense that when people don't understand, when they come over either US or UK, then when they're on the ground, then, you know, it's like a shock in terms of how things are, you know.
Yeah. I think you're right. And let's get some people to introduce some people. Mr. Aziz Zaka, are you there? Mr. Aziz? Please, you're live on YouTube, and this is the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, UKCIC, in Leeds, in West Yorkshire, in the United Kingdom. Japa project, question and answer for our fellow Nigerians, families, students, individuals who are planning or trying to embark on a journey to UK, US, and overseas. We're only here to help you with some information so that you don't just come here and you what you were expecting is just like a magic to you. So we have taken this as a duty to flag it out, and we're trying to see how we can work with the Nigerian High Commission London, the Nigerian government, the Ministry of Information, to make sure that they get all this information out there for Nigerians that are about to travel. You know, living Nigeria for a better life. Yes, we do advise, we do support that. But if you don't have a proper financial planning with yourself, even as students or with your families, you will definitely run into problems. You know, the UK of today, the America of today, or Canada of today, it's not the same. You know, I can tell you that accommodation is one of the ones that we're looking for. It's not easy to get accommodation. It's not easy to get a job. A lot of people believing that, oh, they're going to be doing lots of care job and support work. It's not like that anymore. Even recently, there is an update from the World Health Organization that they have now put a stop to international recruitment for healthcare and social care. So the healthcare and social care is no more. It's no more. It has been put to stop. Nigeria has been put on the red list. Nigeria is part of the 55 countries that have been told that they don't want countries like UK to be recruiting from Nigeria because we're unbalancing the healthcare and the social care workforce in all these countries. You know, if there's a disaster, when, for example, when all the doctors in Nigeria, in Africa are moving to Western world, then obviously we have a problem. And this is why, you know, whatever the Nigerian government is doing, the incoming government should look at this to make sure that doctors in Nigeria, in Africa, are well cared for, because they are the point of how they can help people whenever people are needing some healthcare and social care. So it's very important anyway. Mr. Aziz Saka, are you there? Mr. Aziz Saka, or we can introduce Mr. 447009. If you can introduce yourself, please. Unmute yourself, please. Mr. 447009. If you can unmute yourself, sir. We want to make sure that we have the right audience here. Again, this is the Japa project, question and answer for Nigerians back home planning to move to UK or America. We do this session every last Saturday of the month, and from time to time, every last Saturday of the month is the same Zoom link. Once you click on the Zoom link by 5 p.m., we'll definitely be waiting to answer anybody's questions. But at the moment, Mr. Saka.
Yes, my name is Aziz. Good afternoon, sir.
Mr. Aziz, please introduce yourself. We've been trying to please introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, my name is Aziz Saka. I presently live in Leeds. I'm also a student at Leeds Beckett University.
Okay.
Yes, I joined the program to also learn one or two things, and then that we can share with our people.
Yeah.
Come in Nigeria. So I'm also a member on our Telegram channel. NYC Telegram channel.
Oh, okay. You're part of an member. So
Yeah.
you're okay now.
Yes, I'm okay. I just want to learn one or two things. Knowledge is important. Information is key sometimes.
Yeah. I think what you have said is very right. I think this is not only for our Nigerians back home, for even Nigerians in this country, in America, and all over the world. It's very important that you can be a Nigerian that just arrived to UK or America or Canada or Australia. If you don't know, if you have questions on how to get a job, how to settle your family, how to get accommodation, is one of those things anyway. So let me bring you back, my brother in America. Let me bring you back. Please go ahead.
Yeah, the one thing you mentioned that I think a lot of people don't know, which is really true in terms of accommodation. The thing is, the rent people pay in, let's say, Ilorin or Jalingo or Yola or Abeokuta, the rent they pay for 1 year is like 1 month rent over here in the US, and I'm sure in the UK. So when people don't have this information, they come in expecting to pay rent for just 1 year that they pay in Nigeria, and then they'll be shocked. They have to pay it, every single month. And if you don't pay it, people can kick you out. And also, people have to understand that because you're my brother, it doesn't mean you're going to come and stay in my place. It's different. People, obviously, they can keep you in their house for maybe not more than 1 week or 2 weeks. You have to go find your own.
Yeah.
So like you mentioned, the accommodation is a big deal because in UK, maybe in London, for example, big city, it could be £1,000, or even if it is £700 every single month.
Okay. What I can say is that, can you give us a picture of the American type of what we're trying to do here? How is the situation? Are you getting the influx of Nigerians coming to America? What are the issues you think that they are facing in America? Yeah, because it's really good, and I will be very happy for you to be joining us from America to be able to advise Nigerians coming to America. Please go ahead.
Yes, I think what I can at the moment, I think the more of the influx are going to Canada.
Okay.
We do have a lot of Nigerian students coming in, but most are going to Canada. Some of them, they will start as students, but basically they just want to work. But for those that are trying to come to the US, what I can tell them is just make sure you're coming with the proper documentation. Like 3 things I can say to a student coming here in America or even going to the UK. 3 important things. Number 1, come with a proper visa. Number 2, know exactly what you want to do. And then number 3, this is what I'm trying to do also, is to have an exit plan. Meaning, let's say you come over to the US or you went to the UK. After you work for 20, 30 years, you got to have an exit plan, maybe to retire back in Nigeria or Ghana or whatever. The reason behind that is if you work for 30 years overseas, hoping you're going to get a pension, unless you have a property in Nigeria or Ghana, where you can live there, be getting, foreign currency coming over in your old age, you just retire and enjoy, And then going back to, let's say, the students coming over here, accommodation is not a major issue. They are available, but it's not cheap. We just have to go back to the issue of, can you afford to pay every single month? Because if you're a student, I think it's the same thing with UK. You can only work 20 hours a week or so. If you do more than that, it can lead to deportation. You can get deported. I think that's probably basically it. You just have, if you come, you have to come and do what brought you here. Just like me, when I came as a student. I went to school, did what I had to do, finish undergraduate, did my graduate, but follow the rules. So that's kind of how it is over here.
Okay. No, that's thank you very much, my brother. I think is one of those things. I think we have someone in the room 447009. I don't think this person is active, and I think possibly might be. Let me just see, maybe he's on mute, but he's not active at the moment. And so Mr. Aziz Saka, thank you very much, my brother. Sorry, your name again, sir.
Abdul, yeah.
Mr. Abdul, okay. Mr. Aziz Saka, please, can you go ahead with your questions, please?
Yes, I saw something on the Telegram group about, I think for our people that want to come to UK, seeing a kind of cost. I just want to confirm if such offer is still available for our people back in Nigeria. I think I saw some amounts.
No, sorry, which question is that?
Yes, I saw on our Telegram group that for those that are interested in support work in UK, and that it costs some certain amount of money if they are interested in coming.
I think that comment was almost a month ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the reason why we put that comment there, that was when now the international recruitment has been paused by the UK government. Yeah, yes. The international, I put the link on the platform. Yes. And the UK government has actually, and that's why I said Nigeria has been put on the red list. And the international recruitment for I think if I can, let me try, because I like to do things in a way that people will, let me try and share this with you. Just hold on for me.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Because what happened is that what we're trying to tell Nigerians is that if you end up going to go and pay money for someone to get you a 5-year or 3-year visas, you might end up not getting anything. And this is one of those things that we are trying to we are trying to inform. Just bear with me. Exactly. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to share this with you. And this is the so can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah.
So this is the code of practice for international recruitment of health and social care personnel in the UK. This was updated on the 23rd of March. So it's not been long at all.
It's recent.
And the idea is that, and all I'm trying to do is to basically, so what has happened is that, for example, they said, we are pleased to introduce this revised code of conduct. And the healthcare and social care organization in England do not actively recruit from those countries, the World Health Organization recognizing as having the most, I can't see that bit. Let me just see, yeah. The most healthcare workforce related challenges unless there is a government. And so there are 3 types of categories. We have the red category, we have the green category, we have the amber category. And so the World Health Organization has basically had a meeting with all countries that all active recruitment should be stopped or paused, because so. Let me just scroll down. I think if everybody go on this website, you'll be able to see. So this is the code. I'm scrolling up. So this is the aim and objectives, basically. They really promoting high standard of practice in ethical international recruitment and healthcare personnel to ensure all international is conducted in accordance with international agreement. Protect and promote healthcare and social care system sustainability through international cooperation. So and support countries with most pressing healthcare workforce. So okay, sorry. You bear with me. I will definitely. Okay. Okay, yeah. So these are the areas where the World Health Organization has advised UK government, and there are 3 scopes. The 3 scopes element of the code of practice is that we have the red, we have the amber countries, and etc. So if you're in the amber, it has to be a country to a country of agreement. These are the remit of code of practices that they have put some red something on. So you can see, even doctors are there. Code of practice applies to appointment of all international healthcare social personnel. So we have the healthcare, care worker, dentists, doctors, healthcare assistants, nurses, and etc. Now these are all the code of conduct that etc. They are trying to look at. And where I want to get to, I just want to show you is the list, what they have. So these are this is exactly from the foreign and the healthcare. If we can go into the international code practice and we go to where the countries that have been put on any kind of color, just bear with us. It's just to show people the guides on. I think a lot of people that are trying to, I don't know, maybe, but the idea is that the healthcare and the social care services, especially. So these are the categories of how every country has been graded. Yeah. And whether active recruitment is permitted from country is determined by its red, amber, and green, which is RAG grading as follows. So red is no active recruitment permitted. These are countries. Amber is managed recruitment permitted under strict guidance, and green is etc. So when you look at these countries that have been put on these colors, our Nigeria is number 35. And I think that that's why, because even people that are here, so these are the red and amber. This is the red one, and as you can see, Nigeria is that's Nigeria there. Nigeria is number 35. So Nigeria has been put on the red list. Not only Nigeria, Sierra Leone, etc. And we have some countries in amber. It's only 2 countries, Kenya and Nepal. And before, once they put you on the amber, it's international recruitment is only permitted in compliance with the government-to-government agreement. And that is so. And then we have other countries that are in green. These are countries that are in green: India, Malaysia, Philippines, and Sri Lanka. You know, so again, this is just to highlight that anybody that wants to see this, you just have to go onto this website and you'll be able to see it. Code of practice for international recruitment for healthcare and social care personnel in England. And thanks for that. So yeah, I think another thing that I wanted to show is basically the good news is basically that on the other side is that there's been an international recruitment for teachers. Now the government is actually seeking an international recruitment for teachers in any country. And I was able to do a Japa video on that as well. All right, I'm just trying to get some teaching. I'm trying to get some information on all those aspects. So there's been a requirement for international recruitment for teachers, and if I can get the link, I will be able to. So rather than people, if you're a teacher basically if you're a teacher in Nigeria, there is an opportunity that you can take to start attending. So let me see, maybe I can get the international recruitment for teachers. The reason why this program was is basically to help our Nigerian people who are trying to get into countries, and that is the opportunity.
And the thing too, you know, on my end, I think for people in Nigeria, I just wish and hope when they listen to this kind of advice from people that live in overseas,
yeah,
they should listen with open mind. You know, because what comes to, I mean, I know things are not easy in Nigeria, but it's not easy over here also. But once you see that, they think you don't want them to come over. But it's like, yeah, hey, I'll pay people to, you know, to like, you know, so like what I do, I'm a tennis teaching pro. I teach tennis.
Okay.
So when I teach tennis to, you know, young kids, senior citizen, whatever, I enjoy getting feedback. I can pay people to give me feedback because the feedback, it's like it's a way to improve.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Feedback makes you get better. So if you can understand what the situation is, it's just so much easier. But people at home, they've not even gone to the embassy yet. But then they say, this guy doesn't want us to come. It's like US is a big country. UK is big. It's not meant for just one person.
Yeah.
But it's not going to make a sense if you just come, we have no idea what you want to do, or how things work. That's,
the issue with our Nigerian people right from time is that we don't make a proper plan with respect. And the reason being is everybody wants to leave Nigeria, which is good. If you're going to be leaving Nigeria, make sure where you're going, you have preparation for.
That's it.
We were telling a lot of people is that, okay, if you have one family, if you're single, at least you should have at least 10,000 pounds that will last you for 3 months to 6 months.
Yeah.
If you're bringing all your family, I want you to understand that there is a consequence for that, because if you bring all the children, both parents will not be able to work. Someone has to look after the kids, especially if you have children below 9 years old, 9 years or 8 years or 7 years. And both parents have to make arrangements to be taking the children to school and to be picking them up. And I said it in this basically that there was a family that they paid almost 20 million pounds for healthcare and social care visa, with the intention that they were going to all come here with their 3 kids.
20 million naira, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, 20 million naira.
Yeah.
And by the time they got down here, they now realize that both parents cannot work.
See?
It's impossible for them to work. Who's going to look after the kids? Nobody. And if you don't look after your kids in the UK, the government will take the kids off you straight away.
Same thing here. It's the same thing.
You'll be prosecuted.
Yeah, social service here they will take them, and then you will be prosecuted. Yep. Same thing in America.
Yeah. Because the UK safeguarding on children and young ones and adults is really, really very high. And a lot of Nigerians don't know that. They feel that they're still in Nigeria. This is not a place when you move to America or UK, you believe that you can just get an house help. No. You will get an house help if you're the royal family, if you can pay 50 to 100 pounds per hour for that house help. So I don't think anybody has that budget. So this is one of those things we're trying to tell and trying to advise our Nigerians from home. Make sure you do your proper preparation before you travel. If you travel down here, I mean, part of what we do, our organization, we help Nigerians and other race with free food parcel on a weekly basis. We help a lot of people with free food parcel on a weekly basis to make sure that we can support them. And the accommodation as well is one of the most challenging that there is not much accommodation. It's difficult, and so if you're a family, all you need to do is basically family of 3. Make sure the husband or the wife comes first. Come and look at the ground. Come and prepare the ground before you bring your husband, before you bring the kids steadily. But people, a lot of Nigerians, they want to get rich in a day. They want to be like someone that's been in UK and America for more than 10 years. They want to get rich in a day. And you see a lot of Nigerians as well. They get to this country, immediately they want to do things. They want that money. They want to buy a car. You do things steadily. It's very important that. So that's go on, please.
And and the issue of that jackpot, that I think last year or early this year, a Nigerian YouTuber interviewed me from Nigeria to share my experience.
Yeah.
And also my advice on how people can go about. I think it's like the first interview was like maybe 16 minutes, the second one about 16 minutes.
Yeah.
And one of the one of the interviews, it has almost like 9,000 views. So I'm hoping, people can pick something out of it, just learn, because you and I were living overseas. So we're living the experience. We know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and people that don't, when I left Nigeria in January 1989, there's no YouTube, there's no internet. When I got my scholarship to come over to the US, trying to get scholarship, I have to make photocopies of the newspaper clippings in Nigeria that published my result for tennis tournament that I won.
Yeah.
I'll make a photocopy, go to the post office, mail it, and then wait for the response. You know what I mean? So, but it's different now. So I kind of share my experience, for people, and I made it clear I'm no interest in trying to discourage anybody. Just come with a plan. That's it.
Yeah.
Come with a proper visa.
Yeah.
Know what you want to do, and then have an exit plan. That's it. You'll be okay.
Yeah. No, you're doing a good job. And I want you to understand that not everybody will listen, and we don't want everybody to listen.
Right.
Some will take that risk, and once they get down here, some will survive, some will go through the risk. So the only thing you said we can do is keep on putting it there.
Yes.
There is a lot of people, more than 90% of people are interested in the information they're getting, because they don't get such information. If someone is coming to Yorkshire, which that is where we're based, I can give you an idea of the amount of rent for 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, how long it's going to take you to get an accommodation, how long it's going to take you to get a job, and we are here to support families on a weekly basis with some food parcels. Immediately you get down here until you settle. That is the idea. That is why our organization was created, to help families, students, not only Nigerians, every other race. That is what we do, really. So we are here to help. And if people want to get in touch, I don't want people sending me messages on WhatsApp. Send us an email on admin@nycn.org.uk. And then we will be able to respond to you. And if anybody is coming to Yorkshire, just send us an email on admin@nycn.org.uk. We will be able to give you the advice. We'll be able to add you to our platform, so that you can be. If you're going anywhere outside Yorkshire, you're going to London or Kent or Scotland or Ireland or Wales, you just need to check our umbrella body, the CANUC, which is the Central Association of Nigerian UK Communities. CANUC, we work with CANUC, with NIDOM, with the Nigerian High Commission London, and I think that's where we're. So I'm just quickly going to jump on the recruitment for teachers. This is the website, and for people back home, if you have a family that is a teacher, or you are a teacher, this is an opportunity for you to move to UK, and the government is even helping people. I went through the section, and the visas of how to get to UK if you're a teacher, and it's an opportunity. This is where the page is. You can apply for visas working as a teacher, and to be honest with you, and even on this section, there is a section where the government actually is ready to put in some money to help you relocate to the UK. So I think the opportunity is there. So, for example, you can say overseas applicants do not need QTS. The QTS is the qualified teacher status. So if you're in Nigeria or Africa or anywhere, you can. You wanted to ask some questions.
Yeah, well, I was going to piggyback on what you said earlier. I'm telling you, this information that you're given in Yorkshire and London area is priceless. It's just like it's something that is not easy to get, but just pushing that information. I mean, people will have a soft landing. When they follow all the information you're providing. Yeah. I mean, they're gonna have a soft landing. I think at the end of this program, I'll find that email. I'll email you the video of the interview I did, so you can take a look and see.
Yeah.
I'll email it to you. So again, just to help people, because you and I, we have nothing to lose. We're here already.
Yeah.
But we're not selfish. We don't want to keep it to ourselves. You know what I mean? So we're trying to help them
Well, a lot of people don't appreciate that because they think that we're scaring people off, and that's the first time I saw some people making comments, and I said these are people that they don't want, they don't obviously they don't want people to get the right information, and they want people to come here and run into troubles. You know, when we've seen Nigerians that they don't have a place to live, they're sleeping in the train station. And
Yes.
the UK government will not help them because they're not citizens, they're not residents.
Yeah.
You know? So it's one of those things. So these are the pages for recruitment for teacher. And to be honest with you, people will just have to go onto the website, on the UK government website, and you'll be able to see. So if you go to www.gov.uk/guidance/recruit-teachers -something overseas, you'll be able to see exactly what needs to be done. Is as simple as that. And I want people to try and attend, and whatever they need to do. It's very, very important. As I said, I've pledged to be doing this program because a lot of people, they send me lots of comments, and they end up saying that, oh, I don't respond to comments. I don't have time responding to comments to one person. If I have a comment of 50 people, how am I going to be able to respond to everybody individually? This is the reason why we started this Japa project, question and answer, every last Sunday of the month at 5 p.m. Is the same Zoom link. You just have to click, you just have to put it on the calendar, and etc. So so this is the page for recruitment for teachers from overseas. If anybody wants to attend, they know what page to go to. As I've said, if you have your sister, your brothers that are teacher, you know, they can move to UK if they're good, if they're very good, if they can speak very good, clear English. It's very important. And not broken. We don't want broken because so we don't want broken. We want very clear English. If you can write clear, very good English, clear English, and etc. I think so. Yeah, that's where we are. So everybody, you can always attend the page, teachers, recruitment, and etc. like that. If you read all those pages, you will have more. And if you go onto the Nigerian embassy, British High Commission in Abuja or in Lagos, their website, this is also linked there.
Okay.
You should be able to get that because yeah, all those information are there. So I'm gonna take this off. So we have some more people. Gorgeous Mommy, I don't know where you're joining us from. Please introduce yourself, and if you have any questions, please. You're mute. Gorgeous Mommy, please. And if you can see your face, that would be good because you say you're gorgeous. And praise the Lord for that. Please, questions. We need questions. This is the session for Japa project questions. And we want people, I'm only here. You can see that I've passed my time because I came late. So that's why I'm staying over time. I'm only here to help you with answers. If you're moving to UK, either as a family, single, or as a student. And then we can try and help you with some questions. Gorgeous Mommy, okay. If there is nobody questions, if anybody has any questions, please do jump on board. It's very simple, and we can. Let's just have a look. Okay, so yeah, okay, all right. Is there any other areas you think that we should discuss, Mr. Aziz Saka? Have you asked your question? Is that a question you want to ask? I think Mr. Aziz is away from it there. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Okay. I think yeah, my brother in America, it's always a pleasure. I will be happy for you to be joining us so that we can get your own contribution from America, because it's one of those things, you know, this is how we build things up. We can always have this Zoom session from all over the world, from Canada, if we can have a representative from Canada, from Australia, from all over the world. We can do a Zoom session on Japa projects, and we'll be able to advise people from each area. I think that would be good. I think we have a question from, let me just see, sorry. Okay, thanks for, no, you're welcome, Mr. Aziz, and thank you so much. But I don't think I have any questions anymore. I don't think, because it looks like we have 447009 that is on our platform. I think it's a bit quiet. Maybe they're busy, and Gorgeous Mommy. Otherwise, we will have to end this session. But as I've said, I would like to tell a lot of people that are on our channel, the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network UK CIC group in the UK in Leeds, YouTube channel. Please, people need to join us every last Saturday of the month at 5 p.m. I've committed myself, you know, to leave my dinner, to leave my lunch, and to come quickly from the church to come and attend to you guys. And then we want more people to come and ask questions. If you don't ask questions, and if you embark on that journey, then you will run into issues. You don't have to come to Yorkshire. If you're going to London, we can connect you with our Nigerian community in Kent, in London, in Wales, in Scotland, in Edinburgh, you know, all over in the UK. We are connected to all the Nigerian community groups. So we want people to understand that we giving this information out, you know, we're at peace whenever we give you this information, because I can tell you that I have seen a lot of Nigerians that have called us day by day that they have run out of money, that they don't have any food to eat because of their kids. They brought their kids here, etc. like that, or they don't have a place. We can see families with 3-4 kids, husband and wife, they're living in one room. You know, is that a life that we want to be living? You know, we have seen families that have sold their old properties in Nigeria. I always advise, no, please, don't do that. Don't sell your property. You know, if you want to borrow money, that is even better. But selling your own property, you will never get that property back, because there is no amount of money you want to bring that will be enough in the UK. If you bring 30 million pounds, 30 million naira, when you change it to 90,
it's like nothing.
It's nothing. So, okay. So I think that is that. I'm going to be rounding this up. Is there anything you want to add to it, my brother?
No, all I can say, I'm telling you, because I went to your all your YouTube videos, the work you've been doing. I've seen trucks giving out, you know, food to our people online. It's commendable. I'm telling you. So
thank you.
I just want to say thank you. I'm far away from where you are, but when I see that, you know, it's like, you know, it's almost like I just get excited, because when I came to America, my first degree was in social work. Well, social work is a professional activity of helping individual, group, community enhance their quality of life. And then I did my master's in community health, even though I teach tennis, but what you're doing is just, it's a big deal. You know, so you know, if people didn't tell you that, but I'm telling you from what I observed, you know, from what you're doing, you know, so it's a big deal. It put a lot of our people at ease. Because like I said, if you come over here, your brother is not going to keep you in their house for more than 2 weeks. You're on your own. So, but people from Nigeria, they don't see that. But just getting all that information, it's going to help people to have like a smooth, you know, smooth landing. So thank you.
Thanks. So just for my own understanding, so an average family of 3 to 4. I mean, what's the cost of accommodation there? Because I don't know. In UK, we have a rule: if a family, husband and wife, and they have 3 kids, the rules and the law says that they have to have at least 2 to 3 bedrooms.
It's the same over here. You can't have 1 bedroom, mom, dad, kids. If you do it and then it's discovered, social service will intervene. You know, so like here on average, and I mean rent here has gone up also. You know, on average 1 bedroom, depending on where you are, if you're talking about New York, forget it. It could be $3,000.
For how many bedrooms?
For 1 bedroom, like in New York.
Really?
Oh yeah, like if you're talking about Los Angeles, it could be 3,000-4,000. San Francisco, could be $3,000. But you know, where am I in Florida?
For one bedroom.
One bedroom, yeah.
Is that per year or per month?
That's per month. If you're gonna live in the big cities, that's what you're gonna pay. But if you go to smaller areas, you know, a one bedroom could be like $1,000 or $1,200.
Still a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a lot. Yeah.
In the UK here, where I am, I've got 3 bedrooms with garden and etc. And the average amount you're going to be paying £800 to £1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's excluding bill. That's excluding.
Right.
Bill. You still have to pay for water, electricity, gas, and that's excluding feeding. So you have to pay your council tax, basically. So all those things. By the time you sum it up, you're paying. You have to be ready to pay £1,300 every month.
It's right around here. In this area here in Florida, you know, because Florida, nobody wants to come to Florida because it's like Nigeria year round.
Okay.
So you know, a 2-bedroom could be like $1,500.
Yeah.
1 bedroom, depending on where you are, it could be $1,000. Yeah. This is every single month. There's no any Baba was saying, I beg now, you know, no, you know, you just have to pay. Wow. If you skip the payment, they might give you a grace period, but they'll ask interest.
Yeah. And
then to get to a point where you can't pay, they'll kick you out. So, you know.
What about jobs?
So the jobs are there, but you know, when you think about a job, it could be like working in a fast food restaurant. You know, you can get minimum wage could be around $12, $13 an hour, but you're not gonna save a lot. I mean,
healthcare and social care, is that a job?
Yeah, so healthcare, that's the killer. I mean, if you have a full-time employment, if you work full-time, your employer is required to give you healthcare.
Oh, okay.
But if you're working part-time, you're on your own, so you have to pay out of pocket.
Okay.
So and then depending on how much you make, it could be it could be $260 a month. It could be $100. So it just depends on how much you make.
Okay. So the situation. So I will give you. I want to compare. So on our medical side here, the UK, our NHS is free, and it's not that free because a lot of people that are coming to UK, they've already paid their surcharge.
Right. Yeah.
Surcharge. But on a normal way, for me, I'm a citizen here. I was born here, so our NHS is part of. So how's the medical? Because I know a lot of people said, "Oh, in order for you to give birth in America, you have to be paying $10,000." I don't know. Can you share some experience with us, please?
Yeah. So those ones. So they call it medical tourism. There's people from Nigeria, you know, coming over to give birth.
Yeah.
If they are not citizens, they have to pay. I mean, a lot of the hospital you have to prepay.
Wow, prepay.
You have to prepay. Yeah, and then now, if you're I was born in Nigeria, but I'm a citizen here. Yeah. My son was born here, but if you have health insurance, it will be covered. You know, you might pay a little bit of co-pay.
You mean health insurance, like health insurance in Nigeria? I know in Nigeria we have the NHIS in Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah. Here is just like it's like a national health insurance, but you know the big difference between health insurance in UK and here in the US is in the US, if you don't have health insurance, you can go broke. I mean, you could end up bankrupt. A lot of people here are in debt, 2 areas.
Wow.
Medical and student loans, especially medical. The medical is good, but it's very, very expensive if you don't have health insurance.
Oh.
You know, so that's the difference. In the UK, you have more peace of mind.
Yeah. UK here is because I know. So for a family that wants to give birth, if they don't have health insurance, they have to be paying a lot of money.
Yes. Yeah. So, but I like the one in UK because but the thing is, America, you know, Americans they always do gra gra gra. They think theirs is the best. But the problem is, if you don't have health insurance, you can go broke. They call UK medical socialists. I say, hey, I'll take that. They'll give you names. It's socialist, but you have peace of mind. That's important for families, you know.
We have. I mean, I can give you a scenario of one Nigerian student with a wife and one daughter, and they got down here, and they end up realizing that they thought that they were going to give back to one child. But when they get to the hospital, they realize that it was twins. And the reason being is basically that it said, someone was saying that Nigerian scanning system it does not have a 3D scanning system. So they didn't know that, and they were very surprised that when they did the scan in Nigeria, the Nigerian scanning system was saying they only have one child to give back to. But when they got to UK, they now realize they have twins. And these are students that they don't even have enough.
Wow.
They're struggling. They've been in the B&B for almost a month. So all their money
is gone.
Exhausted.
Yeah.
Everything is gone. So when they reach up to us in our community, what we did first was we had to immediately start raising funds, start campaigning from local to national.
Wow.
And so we were able to help them out, and we were able to connect them through the hospital to other charity organizations. And they end up not buying not one single baby thing. The charity supplied everything.
Wow, that's
food, everything on the food side, on the community side. We were able to help them to raise money. We were able to help them to be giving them food, weekly food share. And so in part of our food share program is that we do food parcels for rice, gari, everything, anything, any Nigerian food, and even Tesco food, etc. So those are the situations. They were very lucky. If you were to be in America, obviously, I don't think that.
No, I mean, you'll be on your. They'll still be paying. I mean, they'll still be paying a lot.
So these are the things that we're trying to do. When you see families that are bringing, even some families will give back, or they're about to give back, they will move to UK. They don't have any money to buy baby things and etc. They run into problems.
It is, yeah.
You know, and then when they run into problem, we can't open our eyes and leave them alone. We have to help them with charity. We connect them with. There's some charity organizations that they do baby stuffs.
Okay.
They will be able to give them baby things and etc. But again, it's not always the case. So I just want to make sure Nigerians know that you have to prepare yourself.
Right, and I think that's the main thing, is just to get the information is empowering. Then you kind of navigate your way.
And what we're telling Nigeria, if you're not moving to our area in Yorkshire, either you're moving to any part of north, east, south, or west, if you're moving to anywhere, all you need to do, try and make use of the Google, type in Nigerian communities in your area, and Nigerians, you'll be able to contact their executives or admin, and they will be able to help you. You know, it's very simple. But if you come down alone, you will be alone. And the UK is very, very lonely. It can be very, very lonely because it's not like Nigeria.
Yeah, it's the same here. I mean, my neighbors in my neighborhood, I think I know maybe just two. I mean, that's about the rest. You know, you're on your own. So,
So I remember that whenever you leave Nigeria, it's not like, oh, you're going to Mrs. Akpon, Mrs. Ajayi. No, there's nothing like that. Everybody keeps to their own, and this is why you have to prepare yourself. But once you get connected to a community group, like Mr. Saka Aziz has said, is now part of our group, is on our Telegram group. We everybody is the chat group that if you need anything, if you need any support.
Wow, this is good. We
have up to Telegram and WhatsApp up to 1,700 Nigerian student families and businesses. You know, and so on that platform you have everything. You want to change money, you're looking for Nigerian shop, Nigerian supermarket, where any help, if maybe any of your landlord has ripped you off, or maybe any of your your bosses as you have worked. For example, last week someone was telling me that he was working for one boss and he didn't get paid, and it sacked him out. So we as an organization can take a very drastic step to approach the council, the government, that we want and we have our community lawyer that can
see. I mean, these are resources. These are great resources. So that's good.
We do have a community lawyer here. If anybody has any issues or anybody think that they've been ripped off, and this is why, you know, we have to work together really. So but I really thank you, sir, and I'll be very happy. Next month last Sunday of the month, we'll be able to see you again. And feel free to drop me a message,
I will.
or email, and then we can chat.
Mr.
Aziz Saka, Gorgeous Mommy, and the 447009. I know you're listening to us, but thank you very much. This is the end of this month. Japa,
appreciate it.
Question and answer session, and we hope to speak to you next month again. So please try and invite as much people from home who are willing, who wants to plan and come to the UK or America or Canada. Thank you very much, and we hope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And God bless you. You take care of yourself. And